The Toronto Maple Leafs enter the 2016-17 season at odds of 65-1 to win the Stanley Cup. The Toronto Maple Leafs have only one way to go in 2016-17, and that is up, as they finished with the worst record in the NHL a year ago. Toronto actually played better last season under head coach Mike Babcock, and they are building for the future, but it is going to take time. The Toronto Maple Leafs had an overall record of 29-42-5-6, and the team was equally as bad at home as on the road. The Leafs were not a good home team last season as they won just 14 games on home ice. They were actually better on the road as they won 15 times, but it is hard to make a case for taking Toronto last season, no matter where they played. The Leafs averaged a pathetic 2.3 goals per game last season and allowed almost 3 goals per game, so they need to improve on both ends of the ice. The Maple Leafs didn't do a lot in the offseason as they are counting on their young, talented prospects to continue to improve. Toronto took Auston Matthews with their first NHL draft pick, and he is expected to be a future star in the league. He will join other young players like Mitch Marner and William Nylander, who are expected to contribute this season. The Maple Leafs did make a change in goal as they let Jonathan Bernier go and added Frederik Andersen. It was very surprising how much Bernier struggled last season for Toronto, and Andersen should be an upgrade in goal and give the Leafs some stability. They should be better on offense with the addition of Matthews and Marner, and they should be better in goal with Andersen and net. The Leafs might also be a team to bet over the total more often if their offense improved this season. Toronto is not likely to make the playoffs this season, but they could offer more value than they did a year ago. If Matthews is as good as advertised, then the Leafs are going to be better offensively, so they could be a team to bet over the total a little more often in 2016-17. The defense and goaltending for Toronto is still not very good, although Andersen should be a little bit better than Bernier. The future for Toronto is bright as the team has a lot of young talent and a lot of future draft picks, but 2016 and 17 is probably not the season where the Leafs will make that big step forward and make the playoffs. Toronto will be improved and a team to bet more often this season, and they could also make a team to bet over the total. Don't forget that Bang the Book is your best resource for sports betting information on this event and every other sporting event and game this week. Click over to bangthebook.com now.